All right, sixth grade, we're reaching the end of chapter three, and we're going to be looking at dividing a decimal by another decimal. All right, so we started with whole number division, then we started with dividing with one decimal. Now we're going to look at it when we have both sets as a decimal. All right, so when dividing decimals, change the divisor into a whole number. To do this, multiply both the divisor and the dividend by the same power of 10. Then divide as with whole numbers. All right, so let's look at what they're talking about here. So it says here multiply by 10 to make a whole number. All right, so we need to make 0.9 into a whole number. So multiplying by 10 moves your decimal over one time. So if you look at that, it went from 0.9 to 9. Okay, now whatever you do to the left side, you have to do to the right side. And you have to move the decimal one time over here inside of the division house. All right. The reason they're telling you to multiply by a power of 10 is because it took one spot, one place to move the decimal over. All right. And if you see down here, they're doing the same thing. We had to turn zero point 0.4 into a 4. So we had to take that decimal and we had to move it one place to the right. So when it's at the end, like 52, we're going to move it over one spot. So 52.0 becomes 520. And then you just divide like regular whole numbers. Okay, you put the decimal on top. They did the same thing here. They put the decimal on top and they just divided like it was 9 and 17.1 was 171. You still get the same thing. Okay? Now, if you look at this, they're asking you to multiply each by 100. Or you can just simply move the decimal over two spots. And whatever you do on the outside of the house, you have to do the inside of the house. So they move the decimal over two spots. So it looks like you're dividing with an 18 and a 0.9. All right, because you move that over two spots. So the trick with this, guys, is look on the outside, and however many places you got to move the decimal to the right to get a whole number, you're going to do to the inside as well. All right, so let's give this a shot. Okay, so we're looking at problem C from the Got It. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. So we have 0.0063 divided by 0.007. Okay, so if we take and move the decimal to the right on the outside, 1, 2, 3 spots. Okay, we moved it 3 spots. That would be the same as multiplying everything by 1,000. And the reason why I say 1,000 is because I have 3 spots for my zeros. All right. Now, whatever you do to the outside, we have to do to the inside. So we're going to move that 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now I have 7 on the outside, and on the inside, I have 6.3. We don't have to use those zeros anymore once it moves to the side. So as you can see, moving that decimal on the outside and inside kind of cleans this up a little bit. Okay, so now we do this and move the decimal up just like we've been doing all week. Okay, and we can take away the one on the inside. Okay, so what it looks like now is we have 63 divided by 7. All right, so let's give it a shot. 7 cannot divide into 6 yet because 6 is too small. So we're going to place a 0 on top. Let me change back to black here. So we're going to put a 0 on top. I'm going to say 7 goes into 63 how many times? And we know that 9 times 7 is 63. And we carry out our subtraction. Okay. And we are done. All right. Now, as always, we can put a 0 here if you want. Bring the 0 down. And 9 goes into zeros 0 times. And we can keep doing that because decimal multiplication is never ending. Bring another 0 down. And 0 times. But we're not worried about all that. We're just worried about 0.9 for our answer. Okay, so the answer to C is going to be 0.9. All right, give this a try in your homework. Remember, the big thing here, guys, is that we're moving the decimal on the outside so we can turn it into a whole number. And whatever we do to the outside, we have to do to the inside. All right. Okay, I'll be available online after school if you have any questions. Nobody's really been on Go Guardian after school with questions, so hopefully I'll see you today with this being more of a challenging activity. All right, guys, good luck.